Hey guys, D'Agusto Emerald X here, and I'm going to be showing you my wind-up deck. Before I get started, I want you guys to know that this is not completely TCG legal, but do not quit, because I'm going to tell you what cards I run instead of these two. I just love this card. This is my signature card. I run Tempo, and I go between Maestroke and Utopia Ray. I go back and forth. Okay, so, yeah, onto the deck. I run 3 wind-up Sharks. You need this. 3 wind-up Magician. I know a lot of people have been saying run 2, but I don't really have a problem with running 2. I've tested it. I didn't really like it, so I run 3. 3 Rabbits, which combos really well with wind-up Factory. And you can, survive torrential tributes and stuff. If you got torrential tribute and Factory on the field, you get, all these pluses and stuff. It's just awesome. Your opponent, loses cards. It's really fun. 3 wind-up Rats. 2 tour guides. I would run 3, but because of the ban list, can't. Sangan. I usually just search my tour guides into each other and use Sangan to search tour guide. Or I use tour guide, search Sangan, and just sit them. Or just sit and wait for your opponent to attack into them and stall and draw and stuff and sit on them. It's just really good. 2 Spirit Reapers, 2 Snowman. A lot of people have not really understood this, but these especially are good for first game. This is more of a defensive build. It works really well in offense because, you sit on this, then you can use it as an Exceed material and go into Zen Mighty, use effect, Special Summon Magician, go into Shark, and yeah, it's really good. And Spirit Reaper, if your opponent's leaving themselves open, you can just attack with him, kind of bait everything out. And people use Smashing Grounds and waste their cards just to kill this thing. I would rather run. I'm thinking about running 3 Reaper, 1 Eater, but I think that'd be a little bit too cloggy, and I like both their effects together. So, yeah. Now onto the spells. The main staples: Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 2 really important ones, especially Heavy Storm, because this deck needs a lot of back row elimination. Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Mind Control. Mind Control I like because especially if your opponent's BLS, you Mind Control it. Have BLS banish itself. Or if your opponent has Utopia, well then again, you can just Utopia Ray it. That's why I was running Utopia Ray. But that doesn't happen that often, so that's why I've kind of gone back to Zen Mayo. 2 Instant Fusions. Good card, especially you go into Reaper and stuff if you don't have any other wind-up cards in your hand. Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 of them for that back row hate. Salvage. It's good because I run 2 Eater, 3 Shark. I got some water monsters down here, so it really helps. I usually return my Sharks, but if you only have 1 Shark, you can just return a Snowman. So, okay, now next, 2 Factory. Combos really well with Rabbit, pretty self-explanatory, except for the point that some people run 3, but I found it a little bit too cloggy. 2 Deep Prisons, 1 Mirror Force. I'm thinking about changing that to 2 Mirror Forces, 1 Deep Prison, but I'm also thinking about running 1 Dark Bribe instead of Solemn Judgement, because I'm usually using this on spells and traps anyway, so yeah. 2 Solemn Warnings. Well, Solemn Judgment is just more versatile, so that's why I'm keeping it. 2 Torrential Tributes. Okay, so now on to the extra deck. I already told you about the Tempo and all that stuff, the TCG already. Cybersaurus for the level 5 for Instant Fusion. Dragoness for Instant Fusion. In my who cares about TCG, I run 2 D'Agusto Emerald. Because I love this card. I cannot emphasize how amazing this card is in windups, because you can constantly do your loops and stuff, because this card keeps on recycling the cards in your graveyard, so why not run it? It's just a really good card. And it's my favorite card of all time, or at least up until now. Maestroke, Shockmaster, Utopia, Double Butterfly Guy. I run 2 of him, mainly because I like being able to be strong mid-game and just lure out and just keep attacking. It puts a lot of pressure on your opponent if, you're in late game, neither players have much cards in their control and in their hand. it can be really helpful, just like Zen Mains is. You can just kind of sit on it and wait till you get the cards you need. Acid Golem. Acid Golem mainly just to take out those high beaters. You don't just normally just summon this like your first turn or anything, because your opponent will have a lot of background. They'll like negate attacks and stuff. Well, that's not the main reason, because number one, you can't attack your first turn, so that's really dumb. Giga Brilliant. Yeah, this card is amazing. It also is really good with Magician Shark, which I'm pretty sure I'll show in another video. Okay, onto the side deck. This side deck is nowhere near being complete. If you guys have any suggestions, I will take like pretty much anything. And these two cards, or these three cards, I just use them to fill up space. And I use especially this for Dark World. I take out one Spirit Reaper for it, and then I'll take out the other one for something else. Well, unless I want to sit on it, then if I'm finding I need to be more defensive against Dark World, which that doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, I'll just side it out. I'll side it in or out, whatever. 3D Prison for that Dark World mirror match, and it also stops stuff like Insectors. Well, I think it stops Insectors. I don't really face Insectors that much, because a lot of people think they're dead. They stop playing them. But I'm pretty sure, because then if you banish Hornet, yeah, bad things happen to them. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for like those darks, like, as I said, Insectors and Dark World. Light Imprisoning, just in case if your opponent's playing light. These ones I play for heroes, because I hate heroes. Kinetic Soldier and 2 Puppet Plants, or any deck with warriors. This is good against, but I cited this especially for heroes. These guys, in case like the wind-up mirror match or anything like that, or any card deck that special summons a lot, 6 Sams, like they drop Kaigeki. Oh, I play Maxi. It's very useful. Yeah, then these 3 cards, the main reason why I run Xyz Veil and Dimensional Slice is because of, okay, this one's for Dark World, and I'm going to find a way for Xyz Veil to work. Oh yeah, that might actually work against Insectors, actually, because I'm pretty sure Hornet targets. I could be wrong, but yeah, I kind of just put this card in there just in case if I had to face anything. I don't really play this deck in tournaments or anything, so I mainly just test it on DN. But I'm going to be playing it like the next 2 weeks. My deck's almost complete, but I've been testing this on DN and stuff, and I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from my friends who play wind-ups, so I'm not going to say I'm a pro with these guys, but I do play them a lot on Dueling Network. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Digesto Emerald X